Hey everybody, in this video we're going to talk about solving an equation involving logarithms on both sides, problem type 1. So we're told to solve for x, but we have logs on both sides. Now let's go ahead and for this problem we're going to go back to our steps for solving logarithms using exponents. So step 1 was to isolate the logarithms on one side of the equation. We don't have that in this case. But we can do that, and I'll show you that. And then step 2 is again to use the properties to write it with one log, right? And then to write it in exponential form. So let's go ahead and do those 3 steps. In order to get the logs on one side, everything else on the other side, all the constants on the other side, we're going to just add log base 4 of x minus 7 to both sides. Now what did that accomplish? Well, this becomes 0, right? So we get log base 4 of x minus 4 plus log base 4 of x minus 7 is equal to 1. Now the second step was to combine the logs. And we do that, well, we have a plus sign here, so that indicates the product rule. So we take log base 4, and inside of that log we now have x minus 4 times x minus 7. And that only works when we have the same base, right? And we have the same base of 4, so it worked. Now, once we get a log all by itself, what do? We put it in exponential form. So this is 4 to the 1 equals x minus 4 times x minus 7. Or 4 equals, double distribute through, we'll end up getting x squared minus 11x plus 28. Now in order to solve this for x, I need to subtract 4 on both sides. And I'll end up getting x squared minus 11x plus 24 equals 0. Now how do I solve for x? I can do the quadratic formula, but this factors, which is easier than the quadratic formula. This factors into x minus 8 times x minus 3. So set each of these to get 0, and I'll get x equals 8 and x equals 3. But what do I need to do every time I solve for these? I need to check both x equals 8 and x equals 3. If I plug in 8 into here, I get 8 minus 4. So that's a log of a positive number. Here I'll get 8 minus 7, which is the log of a positive number. And so x equals 8 is a perfectly good solution. But now let's go ahead and plug in 3. When I plug in 3, I'll get 3 minus 4. Uh-oh, that's the log of negative 1. That's not going to work. If I plug in 3 here, I get 3 minus 7. Uh-oh, that's the log of negative 4. That's not going to work. So 3 is not a valid solution because I can't take the logarithm of a negative number. Right? So there's one example. Let's go ahead and do one more of this problem type. Here we have log base 3 of x plus 7 equals 2 plus log base 3 of x minus 1. And we are told to solve for x. So for step 1 is to get all logs on one side. So I'm going to subtract log base 3 of x minus 1 from both sides, and I'll end up getting log base 3 of x plus 7 minus log base 3 of x minus 1 equals 2. Now this subtraction sign right here indicates the quotient property. So I'm going to take log base 3 of x plus 7, that's inside the first log, divided by x minus 1, because that's inside the second log, and that's equal to 2. So once I get 1 log, I can put it in exponential form, which is 3 squared equals x plus 7 over x minus 1. Ooh, I have a fraction. That's okay. This is 9 equals x plus 7 over x minus 1. I can go ahead and get rid of that denominator by multiplying by x minus 1 on both sides. So I'm going to get 9x minus 9 from multiplying this 9 in is equal, those go to 1, to x plus 7. Now let's subtract x on both sides. This is going to equal 8x minus 9 is 7. And then add 9 to both sides. I get 8x equals 16. Divide by 8 on both sides. And I get x equals 2. Now always check. Log base 3 of 2 plus 7. Okay, that's going to give me a positive number. That's okay. 2 minus 1. Okay, that's going to give me a positive number. So that is a valid solution for my equation. And that is how we solve equations with logs.